Yes, people, so it's Tuesday, the 26th of August, 2025. I'm in Paddington Station. I'm on my way to ride the Thames Valley Branches, not including the Greenford branch. I'll be riding into Windsor, Marlow and Henley, and I'll be off to Slough and Reading as well to check these places out. I'm gonna get a ticket to the Thames Valley Day Ranger. Let's head to the ticket office down there. So I need to get a Day Ranger from the ticket office down there. So this is the Day Ranger ticket. It's not valid during peak times on the main line, but on the branches it is valid all day. So this is the train I'm going to be getting on towards Slough, and then I'll be heading over to Windsor and Eton Central, the class 387. So we're currently at Paddington. We'll be on our way shortly towards Slough. This is how the journey is gonna go. If you don't know, the Thames Valley Day Ranger is valid from London Paddington up to Tilehurst and Reading West, but is also valid on the line from Reading to Wokingham, and also the branches coming out of the Great Western Main Line from London Paddington. These include the Greenford branch, the Windsor branch, the Marlow branch, and the Henley branch. However, we are not going to travel on all of these lines, but rather some of them. By the way, I did ride on the Greenford branch back in October 2024. Plus, the link to all the information relating to the Day Ranger can be found by clicking one of the links in the description below. Okay, this is how the day is gonna go. So, we start at London Paddington. We take a Great Western Railway train up to Slough. Then we ride a train up to Windsor and Eton Central. We spend some time in Windsor and Eton Central before going up to Slough. We will spend some time in Slough, but then we'll take either a Great Western Railway or an Elizabeth line to Maidenhead. Then we'll get a train up to Marlow, spend some time in Marlow before going back to Maidenhead. Then we take either an Elizabeth line or a Great Western Railway to Twyford, then get on a Great Western Railway up to Henley-on-Thames, spend some time in Henley-on-Thames before going back to Twyford, and then we'll go to Reading, finishing off the day in Reading before we head back to London in late afternoon. Let's continue further with the vlog. Damn me, we're not departing yet. It's 9:08, the train's supposed to be departing at 9:08. So if you look at this map, we'll be going that area, that area, that area, but we're also going Reading and Slough later, so stay tuned for the rest of the part. So we've now got to Slough. I'm gonna tap out using my contactless, and then I'll be on a train to Windsor and Eton Central using my Day Ranger. Now here's the Windsor train, class 165. Let's board, it's gonna depart very soon. Let me give you some facts about the Slough to Windsor line. So the Slough to Windsor line is a single track line. It opened in 1849, is around 2.8 miles or 4.5 kilometers long. They use classes 165s or 166s. Trains run every 20 minutes. And also, fun fact, did you know that the District line used to go there, which was back then known as the Metropolitan District Railway? So we've now arrived at Windsor and Eton Central. It's a nice Ferris wheel, but it's not in operation now. That looks pretty nice here. The Queen, look at it, it's beautiful. See, this area is pretty derelict. I mean, this area is fucked off for whatever reason. Apparently the car park's down there. Hopefully there's something nice. On my way to the castle, but here I found a Clio here. There's a little walk area around here. There's an Aston Martin Rapide, looks absolutely mint. I think down there behind that Range Rover, there's an Abarth, and it's a good color here. Yeah, you can see now. And there's a nice looking Defender 90 as well. So I've been walking for like 20 minutes and I came across the Windsor Castle here. It seems looks pretty decent on the outside, but I can't be bothered to go in because I need to be in Slough in the next 15 minutes. I mean, I'd love to have a tour inside Windsor's castle, but probably another time. So this shop over there sells scarves, 2 for £105. You're gonna have to probably rob some cheese out of a Tesco to afford some scarves in this place. I've had a tour around the car park and it's just your pretty usual crap around, but there is an RS4 with a V8 engine. It's pretty mint. Still Windsor Castle down there, but here you got Windsor and Eton Riverside Station, operated by South Western Railway. Nice view of the River Thames here, mint. Now here's the train. I'll be heading back to Slough, catching it back to Slough, and I'll get to Tesco and I'll continue on the other Thames Valley branches. So I just got to Slough. There's a very big Tesco down there. I'm gonna car spot there and see what's there, and also going to that Tesco. Train just passed by Slough. He got a C40 from Belgium. So there's an 81 by the bus stand terminating at Slough. So I'm now in the Tesco in Slough, and to be fair, I went to a Tesco in Slovakia and it's massive. This one's big, but apparently it's not the biggest Tesco in England. It's in Walkden in Greater Manchester, FYI. So I just got back to Slough after visiting that Tesco, the big Tesco in Slough. Gonna go platform 4 down there, get a train to Maidenhead, and I'll be on my way to Marlow. About to approach Maidenhead shortly, and then we'll wait for a train to Marlow. A train passing, mint. Our next train to Marlow is 11:33, which is half an hour time, but that's okay. I can just do a bit of train spotting maybe, or whatever. To be fair, I want to do a video on Maidenhead, but I think I'll leave it till 2026 at least. There's another train passing by platform 2. Actually, we saw a train passing platform 1 as well. Oh, another one is passing platform 1. This train apparently came from Bristol. Came from Bristol, apparently. That means it's fucking long. Another one. There's a train approaching, and apparently it came from Carmarthen in Wales. Very long way. Fucking hell, it's very windy now. I don't know how good these are. The 165's coming. After waiting for around 20 minutes, the train is here. The train will depart in 10 minutes. We'll be on Maidenhead for some time. So we're now leaving to go to Marlow. We'll stop at Furs Platt, Cookham, Bourne End, where we'll reverse towards Marlow. Now we're heading over, Mint. Some quick facts about the Marlow branch line. It is also known as the Marlow Donkey Line for whatever reason, though there is a pub in Marlow named after it. It's a single track line. It's 7.1 miles or 11.5 kilometers long. Uses mainly classes 165s. The train reverses at Bourne End towards Maidenhead or Marlow. Trains used to go all the way to High Wycombe, but that was since withdrawn from the 1970s.
That continues all the way on to Marlow, which we're going to go. Bourne End's a 2-platform station. This is one of the platforms.
So we're now in Bourne End. The driver is changing sides because now we're heading towards Marlow. The driver's passed through, heading to the other end. Right people, I just got to Marlow, let's have a tour around. So we just walked out Marlow station looking for a decent area to eat after all this travelling. When I walked out the station a few minutes after, I found this. It's a Seat Leon Cupra 1.8 litre 4-cylinder engine, 20 valves. I found one of them in Redbridge on the A12 when I was passing on the bus 66. That looks pretty decent, to be fair. Got an Alpha, well, actually it's an Elgrand actually. I think we're almost at the town centre, but got this Defender 110, nice colour. It looks pretty decent around here. There's a nice church down there, there's a bridge. I assume that's got the River Thames under it. Map the Thames looks like, and got a very decent view around here, to be fair. Nice bridge. I've been walking here for some time and it's a pretty good town here, to be fair. Pretty posh. Find a cafe in Marlow to eat in, but it was just a Costa. I forgot to film the Costa part for that vlog, but I did film it a little bit on my TikTok in Marlow. By the way, please follow my TikTok, link in the description. I spent some time in the car park car spotting and I found a Toyota MR2 down there where a guy was loading his shopping, and down there is a Chrysler 300 wagon, which are pretty rare. But I'm gonna head back to the station and head over to Henley. Passing through a Suzuki dealership in Marlow, and there's another car park. Nothing here either, but I'm gonna go through this walkway to the station. I think this place has got more car parks than anywhere else I've ever been. Probably a good place for car spotting, even though most of the time it's just your usual crap you see, like Ford Pumas and Nissan Qashqais. Yeah, pretty good time in Marlow. I'm gonna head back to the station. Train's in about 10 or so minutes. Right peeps, we're now back at the station. Let's wait for the train. Mint. Train's arriving into Marlow. So we're back in Maidenhead towards Twyford to get a train to Henley.
Service to Reading. Calling at Twyford and Reading. This train has 9 coaches. Train stops in zones 1 to 9.
We're now in Twyford. We're going to wait for a train towards Henley, which should be coming in the next 10-15 minutes. We're quite surprised there's no ticket barriers at this station. So I'll be waiting for the GWR train, platform 5, Twyford towards Henley. Heathrow Express passing by, out of service of course. Yeah, train is arriving from Henley. We're gonna ride it. Right, let's board the train to Henley to get in there. Let me give you some facts about the Regatta line, or the Henley line as it's more commonly known. Once again, it's a single track line used by the network of turbos, i.e. the classes 165 and 166. It was opened in 1857 and is 4.5 miles or 7.2 kilometers long. And by the way, all of these are non-electrified, and these were going to be electrified at some point, but their electrification is either delayed or called off. just arrived in Henley-on-Thames. We're gonna have a tour around and car spot, all that kind of thing. You can see the train departing towards Twyford, but here you've got WRX STI Mint. So I'm gonna be touring around Henley for like 50 minutes before I get the train back to Twyford, and I'm going to Reading, going to town centre and seeing what's there. Yeah, it is pretty posh around here, to be fair. Yeah, it looks pretty decent around here, to be fair. Got a lot of plants and you've got a few cars parked. That building looks pretty good down there, to be fair. Just come across the car park in Henley. There's a Waitrose, yeah, pretty high end, and W. Smith with a Toys R Us, and it's charged like £3 for Hot Wheels. After shopping in that Waitrose, I came across these. Wanted that Peugeot for ages, mint. I've been looking for these EOS V6s for ages and I finally found one, mint. I mean, to be fair, Henley's quite a historic town. There's a bus around here. Henley-on-Thames via Marlow. I went to Marlow about a few hours ago. No, I just got to the River Thames. It's a pretty nice view over there and over that bridge. Another side, good view, mint. You got all these boats parked at Henley moorings. Yeah, pretty decent place here, to be honest with ya. Pretty decent area to walk around as well, with the river by the side of you and all these boats. They look mint. And you got a decent playground area for the children to play, and that building down there looks pretty decent. It's like a club. And you got some little fun fair around here where the children can play in before school starts next week. I think I found some pretty interesting car spot, but let's see what it is. It's a Corolla, pretty old. Now I'd love to have a longer tour around Henley, but my train's in 10 minutes and I need to meet up with my best mate on my way to Reading. Now back at the station, gonna wait for a train to arrive. Back on a train at Henley, off to Twyford, and then we'll get off at Reading. There's a train here, but it catches us to Reading, hopefully. Fuck, we missed it. Whoa. Oh, I got a freight train here. Now I have to wait 25 minutes for a train to Reading.
This is Elizabeth Line service to Reading.
On my way to the last destination, Reading. Just got to Reading station, gonna spend here for a bit of time before I head back to London. So I'm now walking through Reading town centre. Want to find a shopping centre because I need to get some bits. I already did a bit of Hot Wheels hunting in Henley, but there is an entertainer down there. Let's see what Hot Wheels they have in there. be a big table with a Hot Wheels, but here that's not the case, and there's nothing here I want here, to be fair. Where I found the table actually was further back, and nothing here, to be fair. I just walked out the entertainer. I'm gonna go to a Poundland down there and a mall, hopefully. Go Hot Wheels selection looks more promising. Let's see what's there. Yeah, nothing I could find. Oh well. Well, I've been in this dead-ass shopping center for like, what, 5 minutes, and yeah, pretty dead, but could be worse. And that's the end of the vlog of the Thames Valley journey with me and my best mate. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you can, I'd like you to check out my best mate Eddie's YouTube channel, link in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. I will see you in the next video. Mint.